friends. Today's topic is dictionaries in Python. So let's get started. We'll see what is dictionaries. So basically, dictionary is declared in a curly braces in a form of key value pairs. Okay. So it's a in the combination of key value pairs. It was declared within curly braces. So when I say keys, right? So here in the dictionaries, keys are case sensitive and values will be any data type and it can be duplicated, whereas keys cannot be repeated and must be immutable. In the sense, once we create the key, right, so the same duplicated key cannot be, because it won't allow. That's the meaning of immutable. And it cannot be altered in the sense. So that is what a basic fund of dictionaries. And we'll see some basic operations in dictionary. So right now we are in pycharm IDE. So let's create new python file. 6. So now let's create a sample dictionary. So within curly braces we are going to declare key value pairs. So let's say apple, say 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 till banana, orange and grapes. Say 40. So this is the sample dict we are declared. So now we'll see some basic operations and how to perform on this and how to access the key elements and values in and some of the iterative operations. How are we going to follow? So let's see first. We will see how to print the key elements in the dictionary. Let's see how to do that. Print dot. There is a function called keys. Now, if I try to run this program, we'll see what we will get it. So all the keys should be generated. See, apple, banana, orange, grapes. It has been displayed. Now we would like to see the values how to display. So let's see what inbuilt function we can now use that. The dictionary access the values. So these values holds all the values from the dictionary. Let's run this and we will validate that it. See, 10, 20, 30, 40 as we declared. So this is as expected as per our requirement. So now let's see. I would like to display both key values. Let's see how to print that. Dot times. Now let's run and see whether it is going to display both key and values. See if we can able to see both key and values. Now let's see how to do it in iterating way, like using loop. How to print both the key and values. So for this, let's do in date print I. So now if I try to run it, I can get it only the keys apple, banana, orange, grapes. Now I would like to fetch both key value pairs as we discussed. So now we can run apple, banana, both key value pairs. For example, let's see a scenario. If I want to see without parenthesis for the key and values is I want only apple 20, but it should not be enclosed with parenthesis. So let's see how to tackle that. Just let apply the one. So now let's run this. So let's comment this by using control forward slash. So it can be commented multi comment, so it can be do using that. So now let's run this and we'll see the output what it can be generated. See, without parenthesis we can able to display the key values. So this is iterative way. Using for loop we can able to print it. Now let's comment this by applying control forward slash. Let's see another scenario. So let's see, I want to delete the last element in the dictionary, last key and value. So how to do that? Let's do it. Dot pop item. So there is a function called pop item. So this will scan a dictionary, which we mentioned of print underscore dict, which will search the last element and it can display the results. Let's run it. See, grapes 40 is eliminated. Let's print to validate the actual dictionary which we declared. Let's compare. See, now in the dictionary the grapes key and value is eliminated because we applied the operation called pop item. So now let's see, this is good. Now let's see how to delete a specific item. So how to do that? For example, I want to delete banana. Then how can we proceed? So this is the case. There is an option called pop. Now you can mention specific key which we want to delete. So before that, just comment this, take down. Now let's see, let's run. See, 20 is deleted, banana is deleted. Now we have apple, orange, grapes. Now see, now it is three deleting, right? Earlier we deleted grapes, right? So you may ask like why it is displaying again grapes after deleting? Because we didn't store any specific variable and we are not operating from that variable, right? So that's why still it is there. If I store it into some another variable for the deletion operation, then we don't see that. So this is how I can delete it last element by using pop item, and I can delete any specific by using the pop item. So this is how we can delete it. So this is about delete operations. And let's say for example I want to update. For example, I want to alter the, I want to update and I want to add the new element. So this is the case how I can do it. Let's say dot date, for example banana equal to, let's say 60. Okay, now underscore date, now some new element I would like to add. Let's say flower equal to 8. So now print first date. Now let's see whether how this operation has been taken care. See, now apple is 10, banana is 20, right? So I updated banana as value as 60. So it was updated. Now next orange is 30, grapes 40. See, I added newly flavor. The value is 18. See, This is how we can update and we can alter, we can newly add and we can update it. So this is how we have to do it. And for example, there is another way we will discuss how to add the new key. For example, so different way also we can do it. So let's see, score equal to, so let's see, stars first date, comma, let's say stars. Now we'll mention some craft. Let's see, 100. Okay. Now let's try to print new date. Now let's try to print first date. So now let's see what outcome we will get it. So based on this operation, see, now craft 100 is added. If you see, this is another method that we can add it. So for the existing dictionary, I added new key value. Okay, so this is the first dict. Before we adding the key, this is how, and later on of after adding, this is was added. So this is the another way that we can add it. So we have seen now two different ways and techniques how to add the keys. Now let's comment this by using control forward slash. Now what we will do, we, let's say I have two lists and I want to map those two lists in a form of dictionary. How can I do that? Let's see that particular scenario, how can we handle that. Let's say fruit, let's say vegetable. Now values we will take it. Now fruit I can say maybe mango. Now vegetable I can say tomato. Okay, now I would like to match these two and I would like to form as a dictionary. So let's declare value equal to dict of Jeep, mention the what we are going to match, key comma values which we declared. Now print value. Okay, oh, print. Let's see what outcome we are going to see. See, now it was properly mapped in and it is illustrated as a dictionary. Fruit, it is aligned to mango. Vegetable, it was mapped to tomato. So this is how we can do two different lists and we are going to map it as a dictionary. So this is how we can do it. Now let's comment this. We will see another scenario. Let's say for example, there is a dictionary and in the dictionary I would like to check whether a specific key exists or not. Okay, so let's say how to check that. So we will take the first date. Okay, now let's see equal to dict dot keys. So we are going to store the keys. Okay, now we will do the if condition. So what we can say, banana. Okay, in val. Okay, then print key exists in dictionary. Okay, now else print key does not exist. Okay, so if banana is there in this particular dictionary under keys, then I am saying key exists in dictionary. Else I would like to print key does not exist. Let's say banana we are taking, right? We'll see what it will print. Let's run this. See, key exists in dictionary because we can see banana is there. Now let's say orange. Orange. Okay, orange. Let's try to run. Key exists. Okay, now let's say papaya. See, right now we don't see any key under papaya, key as a papaya. Okay, so now let try to run, because now if it is not matching, if loop can exist and else should satisfy the condition. We'll see whether that is happening or not. Let's run. Key does not exist because papaya is not listed under the keys in a dictionary. Hence, what it first it will check the if condition under the value, under the dict, under the case. If it is there, then this will print. Though papaya is not exist, it's coming out of the if condition and it's entered into the else, and it is printing key does not exist. So this is how we have to check whether it is a specific key exist or not in a dictionary. Okay. Now we will check another scenario. Now let's comment this. Let's take, for example, we need to check whether it is dictionary empty or not. So in that sense, how to check whether it is dictionary empty or not? For that, we will take dictionary, empty dictionary. Now we will, okay, we initialize the empty dictionary. Now we will declare the boolean. We will check if it is not bool, then what it is going to be. So for example, declare the variable say not bool of dict. Okay, now we'll try to print. Now is we'll say is dictionary empty, then find a question mark, then print that result, a string of result. Okay, now we'll try to fire this and we'll see whether a dictionary empty or not. Let's run it and we will see the result. See, this dictionary empty is saying true. Okay, because the dictionary is empty, that's why it is listing as true. For example, let's say another scenario in dictionary. See, for example, there is a list. Okay, was to take. So I have a scenario. I want to fetch the max and the min value in the dictionary. Okay, so how to do this? Let's have a closer look. Go to tick dot. Well, let's store all the values into one variable. Now take max equal to max of val equal to no val. Okay, now let's try to print. Let's try to print max is maximum. Okay, let's print min is minimum. Now let's run this and we'll see whether it is going to display properly or not the max and min value. Let's run this program and see. Look at this dictionary. We have 40 is the highest and 10 is the lowest. So it was fetched exactly. So this is how, for example, I want to display keys. So now we declared values, right? Let's say keys if I want to display. Now we'll see what it will display. Grapes and apple it will display. See, orange and apple. Yeah, grapes. Orange is well. Same values. Let's run it. See, yeah, this is declaring properly. Yeah. Okay, so this is how we can see. Uh, and another scenario. Let's take, for example, let's comment this, and I want to sum all the values in the dictionary. How can I do that? Let's take this scenario. For example, x I can take a blank. I want to store into the blank, then do the loop for I in first underscore date dot values. Then x I'm going to append it to the stored variable I. See, now let's print sum of x. See, now what we are trying to do here, I'm taking this dictionary, I'm taking the empty list, and in the for loop I am storing the values under the value I. Then this I, whatever the elements it is stored, values, key values, it will it will be stored under the I. So then I am taking sum of that. So now let's print it, whether it is going to display exact answer or not. 40, 10, 50, 80, 100. It should display 100. See, 100 is displaying. So this is how we can do the sum, guys. Now, so this is how, that's all for today's session, guys. So let's see a few other basic concepts in the dictionary in Python in the next session. So if you guys really like this session, please do subscribe, like and share. Yeah, bye. Bye, guys.